in Python. All right, but before I get started, please like this video, please like and comment on this video, and please subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get started. So tuples in Python, what are they, right? And what tuples are is you can store multiple items in a single variable. And it's same as an array, but there's a lot more properties to it that make it very desirable for programmers. Right? One thing is that the tuples are ordered, they're unchangeable, and they allow duplicates. Some data structures like you've seen, the set does not allow duplicates, so tuples do allow it. Or you can access items in a tuple, you can update them, you can also loop through them, they're a sequence, and you can join them as well. All right, so let's just get started. So how do we first make a tuple, right? We're going to go over creation. All right, the way that you can do this is you can just call a variable, let's say person adders, attributes, and then we can just do a parentheses, all right? And then we'll just name a bunch of stuff, you know, Adnan, Yunus, right? 22, you know, loves soccer and basketball. Right, we'll just leave it at that, right? And then I'll make another one too. Person adder. Let's do 2. And then we'll say, you know, John Doe. He's, you know, whatever, 32. Likes, you know, surfing. And let's see, I'm trying to think of another sport. Surfing and jiu-jitsu. All right, awesome. So we have these two, and this is how you create a tuple. Now I'm going to run it just to show you that there are no syntax errors. Okay, all right, no syntax errors, great. So now how do we access them? Well, the same way as in an array, you just do 0 indexing. So I can access my name by doing person adder, and then I'll put 0, and I'll just print it. And let's do that. Let's run it. Yeah, you see my name, right? And then I'll do the same thing with 2, just to prove that I'm not lying to you. Right, John Doe. All right, so that's how you access. We can even do like 1, right? It should print 32. Right, there you go. Okay, so you can access it via indexing. All right. Okay, so now how do we update them? Well, this is the trick. And the idea, if you noticed before, I said they were unchangeable, right? So the thing with tuples is that the items are not changeable. It's the opposite of a list where you can actually change the items in the list. In the tuple, the items are not changeable. So the idea is that it's unchangeable, right? So whenever programmers are using tuples, it's deliberately made in the sense that you shouldn't change these numbers. Now, here's the confusing part. If the element inside the tuple is mutable, like a list, you actually can change it. So let me give an example. Like the list in the person adders is immutable. You can change it. So let's say I forgot to add a sport, right? So what I can do is I can access it, and then I can append something. So let's say golfing, right? And then I can console print it, right? I'm in Python. So let's run it. And you actually see golfing came up. Now, why? Because golfing is, well, not golfing, the list is the mutable data structure, so I can actually add to it. Now, watch what happens if I try to change my age, right? Let's say I try to do person adders 1, right? Plus equals 1. Right? I'm just appending 1. Let's see what happens. Error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. So that's the thing. I can't actually change 32 or John Doe, but I can change the mutable data structures that are inside it, right? Like surfing and jiu-jitsu, or like the list. Okay, now let's say, you know, you got a really pestered someone and they're saying you have to change it. So what can you do? There's a workaround you can do, and you can wrap it in a list, change it, and then make it a tuple again. All right, so let me show you how to do that. Let me call this update, by the way. So I'm gonna comment that out. So what I can do is I can say person adder list, and I can wrap this in a list. All right, so list of person adder. So now I wrap this in a list, and now I can actually do it. So now if I go and try to append one, it'll work, and then I'm gonna wrap it in a tuple again. So print tuple of person adder list. And now let's see what happens. All right, what do you know? So what I did is I put a layer of indirection. So what I did was I wrapped it in a list, appended one to the second item, or one if you're doing zero indexing, and then I just printed the tuple. So that's how I got Adnan Yunus 23 soccer basketball. All right, so that's update for you. Okay. Now, how do we loop through tuples? Same thing as a string or array, as a sequence. You just do for item in tuple, right? And you can just print it, print item. And let's see that. Or not item in tuple, sorry. Item in this, let's print it. Right, Adnan Yunus, 23, soccer, basketball. That's from the person adder list. So there we go. Awesome. Now, that's all there is to looping, right? Yeah, okay. And then you can also join tuples. So what does join tuples do? It joins two tuples together as if you're concatenating them. So let me show you how to do that. So you can actually say print, right, the both these two together. So person adder 2, person adder, and then plus person adder 2. And then let's see how it looks like. All right, so now if you look, it actually joined the two together. So what do you know? And just for curiosity, let's see if we both have the same name. It'll still join them. So it's not like a union, or it's not like a, it's not like a union, right? It just concatenates the two together. Okay, so I think this is a good place to stop. This is how tuples work in Python. All right, I got many more videos after this, so I can't wait to see you then. All right, bye.